Fastest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine runs fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to inside. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit, MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Good morning. I mean, good evening. Oh man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I'm so used to doing this in the morning, but wife is at work tonight, so we're doing a pop-up live. Hillbilly was nice enough to join me and hang out with me while I go through this almost a Tibalt, but this Atraxa deck list. I'm going to try to upgrade, but I'm going to want people's help with some cards I have to figure out what would be a good replacement with. But I'm going to go through the deck.
Go.
Yeah, so he's going to be here chilling with us, chatting with us, keeping us company. That's right. I want to say hello to the people in chat. We got Tibalt. Good evening. Now, you sure it's not good morning, Miss Hillbilly? Tibalt. Oh, no. Someone that's if you have an Atraxa, so that can't be good for anybody, right? Michael Superbacker. Super fast. That's right. K-Torque. Whoa. It's nighttime. What's up? You guys are working.
I'm doing great tonight because I got my Pop-Tart with me.
You got a Pop-Tart. There's more Pop-Tarts in that box. I see you adjusted your background a little.
Huh?
You adjusted your background a little. You moved the shelf out in front of the curtain. You're no, you look a little different tonight. Yeah.
I don't know.
Michael Superbacker asked an important question. What flavor is the Pop-Tart?
Strawberry.
Nice. I like strawberry. I also like chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I
got one for you, Tibalt. You just got to come and get it.
Yeah, that's right. Come and get it. It's classic, right? Hope you guys had a good dinner. We actually had pancakes for dinner.
I had cheeseburgers.
Oh, lucky. Oh, right. Good choice. Yep, very good choice. Yep. I like s'mores. S'mores are not bad. Those are ones I have to eat hot. The s'mores, like, they're not as good cold like most Pop-Tarts are. Those ones you have to eat hot for sure.
Well, I like them hot and I like them cold. I just like them just right.
Yeah, just right. Well, I assume eating with gums, you don't want it too hot. I know how it is to get hot food on your gums. That shit hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! So I got blister in my mouth the other day, or last week, and man, that was 2 days of annoyance and pain.
Blister or abscess?
A blister from eating too hot food. Yeah. All right, let's roll on with the show. We're going to talk about Atraxa, so I'm going to blow myself up. Boop, Hillbilly will be here. Hey, look, it's me. So we're going to talk about Atraxa here. And
my computer broke.
Oh, my Lord. Atraxa's praetors voice cost green, white, blue, and black. It's a legendary creature, Angel Horror. That's a 4/4. Has flying, vigilance, death touch, and lifelink. And at the beginning of your end step, proliferate. Proliferating is you can choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Whoop, whoop. So you can choose whatever permanents you want to upgrade with another counter of some sort or poison counter. There you go. So we're going to scroll on, go to the screen. There you go. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, hold on. There you go. That's better. All right. So here's Atraxa. That's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah, it looked like you just snapped your fingers and the cards appeared.
That's right. Snap my fingers and the cards appeared. All right, I'm trying to find something that's kind of funny because James Willis in 570 done something. Oh, that was kind of funny. And I'm trying to see if I can get the joke going on here.
Has 570 been streaming?
I haven't seen him stream in a minute.
That's what I thought. Because I usually watch 570.
Right. I like to watch 570 for a bit too. He does good streams.
Yep.
We're selling and willing and doing giveaways and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm missing something here. I'm missing something. Do-do-do-do. Where are they? Where are they?
Hey, cane shaker in the house.
Cane shaker. This joke's falling flat. A joke fell flat. So they can't find him.
Oh.
What's up?
So you can't find him?
No. No, let me.
So that's one of those. Uh-oh.
Dang, Blaggett. Yep. I totally pulled out Hillbilly's catchphrase there. Dag, Blaggett.
No. Yep, there it is. Dag, Blaggett.
Yep. I need to fix this binder up. All right, so yeah, I knew it wouldn't be in there. But anyways, I have 2 extra Atraxas. Just chilling in a binder, and the joke was going to show them off to you. Now I'm fixated. I'm looking for these 2 Atraxas, right?
You need the latest Atraxa.
What?
You need that new Atraxa.
You gave me the new Atraxa through the last trade.
The one that
In fact, he played against it the other day.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Or you? I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me. All right. As we're working on this, I'm going nuts over here. That's right. Cane Shaker in the house. Cane Shaker. I know I said hello, but hello again. Now, before I move on, I am really seeking out these Atraxa cards. There are.
You ain't gonna find them. I done came over and stole them back from you.
That was a long walk.
Yeah, it was tiresome, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. All right. I thought I saw them today, but I didn't pay attention. They're in a binder. Top of the binder. Last binder. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong binder. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong binder. There's one binder I haven't looked at. So I'm trying to go through my binders, create a trade binder for my shop. Someone wants to look at my trades. Maybe they're in this binder.
No telling where it's at.
All right. There they are. There they are, right there. Atraxa, right here.
Uh-huh.
James Willis gave me that Atraxa. 570 gave me this Atraxa.
Cool.
Yeah. Because I won it off the show.
Nice.
Pretty cool. And so I got 3 Atraxas total. All different art. There you go.
Cool.
All right. So, ta-da. There you go. The joke fell flat, but I found him, so I feel better. So, Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got anxious. Well, I'm trying to fill out my time. So, Atraxa, you know what she does. Sorry for wasting all that time. Let's go through the mana rocks in the deck. The mana rocks, you got Arcane Signet, Golgori Signet, Celestia Signet, Azorius Signet, and Dimir Signet. Yeah, Astral Cornucopia, because it taps to add a mana equal to the mana counters on it. You can proliferate that. Got Chromatic Lantern, which I got from Prime 406 Games a long time ago, thanks to him. I got the Allspark. The Allspark is one-sided card, but has two sides for different artworks.
Huh.
But you pay 3, you tap it, you double the mana of each type of unspent mana you have.
Wow.
Which, that's okay in this deck. For some tutors in the deck, I don't have all the good tutors, but I have some. I got Wardly Tutor, thanks to Prime 406 Games. You got Scheming Symmetry. Whoop, whoop. And then we got, thanks to James Willis, Congregation of Dawn. That was a cool tutor. Search your library for up to 3 creature cards, reveal them, shuffle your library, then put those cards on top of it in any order. Nice. Then another, thanks to James Willis, we got Aura Shards. 1 generic, green and white, enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into play under your control, you may destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Pretty solid. You always use more of those for other decks. But we're going to go to the removal spot. My removal is kind of shaky. I don't have the best removal, but I got a good removal. I got Petrify. Destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated. Got Mortify. Destroy target creature or enchantment. It can't be regenerated. We got Vindicate. Sorcery. Destroy target permanent. We got Anguish Unmaking. Exile target non-land permanent. You lose 3 life. We got Abzan Charm. It's exile target creature with power 3 or greater. Or you can draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Or distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 to 2 target creatures. Okay, Chigger, you keep getting a bunch of jank from that James guy. That's right.
That James guy needs to send me a bunch of jank.
Right. All right. All right. So in here we got +1 counter synergies. This card I'll push last because it'll make sense there. What was that one that let you get 3 creatures? Yep, 3 creatures and put them on top of your library.
Wow.
Yep. Broker's Ascendancy. Cost of blue, white, green. It's enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you put a +1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. You're more worried about the +1 counters because there's not enough planeswalkers in this deck for that to be like banger. Then we got Fight Rigging. That's Hideaway 5. Hideaway 5 is when this permanent enters the battlefield, you look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put 1 face down under this card and the rest on the bottom of your library. And at the beginning of your upkeep, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may put a +1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Pretty good card, Fight Rigging.
Yep. Still get countered, though, because you're still casting.
Yep. Forgotten Ancient costs 3 generic and a green. It's elemental, 0/3. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Forgotten Ancient. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may remove any number of +1/+1 counters from Forgotten Ancient onto another creature. Onto other creatures. It's pretty solid, actually. Don't worry, I'll go back to it. Citadel Siege. Citadel Siege enters the battlefield. Choose 1. Cons or dragons. Cons at the beginning of your turn. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Dragons at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn. Tap target creature that player controls. Pretty good choices there, but I like the +1 counters. We got Hardened Scales. It says if 1 or more counters would be put on a creature you control, place that many +1/+1 counter on that creature instead. Then we have Exonerable Tide, another James Willis card here. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. Yay! All right. Tibalt. Congregation at Dawn is the card you're thinking of, that you're asking about. Congregation at Dawn is from Ravnica City of Guilds, the old set. You search your library for up to 3 creature cards and reveal them. Shuffle your library and put those cards on top of it in any order. Then in our enchantment base, we got Asceticism. I wish I had a privileged position to go in this deck, but I don't. But creatures you control can't be the target spells or abilities your opponents control. And you pay 1 generic and a green to generate target creature. Yep. So that's the tutor. I mean, that's the +1 counter synergies there, and the enchantment thing. You guys don't want to see this pile right away. You'll make fun of me if I show you that pile.
Yep.
For Infect, we got Glistening Oil. Costs 2 black mana. Enchant creature has Infect. As maybe your upkeep, you can put a -1/-1 counter on enchanted creature. When Glistening Oil is put into a graveyard from play or from the battlefield, return the Glistening Oil to its owner's hand. Pretty solid card, actually. You got Phyresis. Phyresis says enchanted creature has an Infect for 1 and a black. Yeah, Corrupted Conscience. Now, this is fun. You can still have a creature with this or put it on your own creature. Corrupted Conscience costs 3 generic and 2 blue. Enchanted creature, you control enchanted creature. And an enchanted creature has an effect. Pretty solid. Then a newer card that I think was underrated is you got Necrogen Communion, generic and a black. Enchanted creature you control. Enchanted creature has Toxic 2. Whenever enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Whoop. Pretty solid.
That card there, it is underrated in Arena, actually. People don't usually play it in Arena. However, I got a Toxic deck, and I play that card.
Right, like the Toxic 2 is not as effective as Infect, but when the creature dies and you get it back on the battlefield, that's pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you have a Toxic 1 creature, you put that on that Toxic 1 creature. That Toxic 1 creature turns into a Toxic 3 creature.
Right. Now we got the three usual suspects. For this deck, we got Lightning Greaves to protect our commander. We got Swiftfoot Boots to protect our commander. And that Mask of Avacyn to protect our commander. If one is out, we'll protect another creature if we need be. That's how that works. Really good cards. Lightning Greaves costs 2 mana and equips for 0. And it gives a creature Shroud, which means it can't be targeted by a spell or an ability from anybody. Swiftfoot Boots costs 2 generic. Equipped creature has Hexproof and Haste and equipped for 1. Mask of Avacyn gives a creature +1/+2 and has Hexproof and equips for 3. This is like the budget Swiftfoot Boots kind of thing. Then for my draw, I don't have a lot of draw. I'm disappointed. I don't know what to put in this for draw. I don't have anything good for drawing. I need more Simic drawing or Abzan drawing, but there's some draw. There need more draw in this deck, but there's some decent draw. We got Sensei's Divining Top. Thanks to my wife when we went to Utah, we got this card. Phyrexian Arena, because I always love Phyrexian Arena. Well, let me go back to Sensei Divining Top. If you don't know what Sensei Divining Top is, it's really good. It costs 1 generic, and it's an artifact. You can pay 1 to look at the top 3 cards of your library and put them back in a new order. So you can rearrange the top of your library as many times as you can pay into it. But you can tap Sensei's Divining Top and draw a card, then put Sensei's Divining Top on the owner's hand. All right, go order a pizza. Phyrexian Arena, at the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and lose life for 3 mana. Pretty solid, pretty good. And thanks to my wife for buying me this collection back in the day, a small collection. I got a Sylvan Library. Costs a generic and a green. So at the beginning of your end step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 of the cards in your hand this turn. And to keep them, the 2 additional cards, you can pay 4 life for each card or put them back. You can choose how many cards you keep. You can, out of the 3 cards, you can pay 4 life for 1 card or 8 life for 2 cards. This card is pretty banger. Pretty solid. Still, for today's standard, it's pretty awesome. We only got 2 planeswalkers in this deck. We got Ajani Sleeper Agent, which thanks to Prime 406, I got this card. He really helped me out here. We got a generic, a green, a Phyrexian green or white, and a white. So it costs 4 mana total or 3 mana and 2 life. And if you paid the completed cost, which complete means paying the 2 life, he comes into play with 2 for your loyalty counter. So he comes into play with 4 loyalty counter, but if you pay the completed cost, he comes with 2 loyalty counter. But what you use this guy for is his first ability mainly. But he's really good all around. His first ability is +1, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put the card in the bottom of your library. You can -3 him to distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among up to 3 target creatures. So you can put 3 counters on one creature, 2 counters on one creature, and 1 on another, or 1 counter on 3 different creatures. Pretty solid. They gain vigilance until end of turn. Nice. It's -6. I've pulled off once. It's pretty banger. You get an emblem that says whenever you cast a creature spell or a planeswalker spell, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. Pretty solid. Pretty nasty. We got Tamio, Collector of Tales. Costs 2 generic, a green and a blue. I use her for a recursion ability. But first she says for 5 loyalty total, she comes into play with 5 loyalty. She says spells and abilities your opponent's control can't be sacrificed, or cards in your hand can't be discarded. It's pretty solid. I like it. Tibalts is away. Tibalts away, so I'm going to save this deck for last. We have Evolution Witness. Costs 3 mana. It's a 2/1. It costs generic and a green to activate its adaptability. It adapts 2 if you pay the green. If you pay the adapt cost, put 2 +1 counters on it. And it says whenever 1 or more +1 counters are put on Evolution Witness, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty good. So whenever you proliferate a counter on it, you can effectively get something back all the time. I like that. We got Eternal Witness, a generic and 2 green for a 2/1. Eternal Witness enters the battlefield. You may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Like it. Love it. Want some more of it. Then I'm waiting on Tibalt to get back. We're going to go through the creatures. We got Bethnic Biomancer. Bethnic Biomancer costs 1 blue for a 1/1. Has adapt 1 for 2 mana, generic and blue. Whenever 1 or more +1 counters are put on Bethnic Biomancer, draw a card, then discard a card. It's really good at proliferating.
Cool.
Cane Checker, nice. We got Evolution Sage. It costs 2 generic and a green. Whenever land enters the battlefield is under your control, proliferate. Pretty solid. This card, next to I got this next card from Cane Checker, James Willis. He was helping me out with this deck. It's Flux Channeler. Costs 2 generic and a blue. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. Master Biomancer. Costs 2 generic, a green and a blue. Each creature you control enters the battlefield with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it equal to Master Biomancer's power, and as it is a mutant in addition to its other types. I think I might take that card out, but we'll see. Prime Speaker Zagana enters the battlefield with X +1 counters on it, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. When Prime Speaker Zagana enters the battlefield, draw cards equal to its power. It's pretty solid. Maybe I won't take Master Prime Answer out. Oh, it's so good. You got Mana Gorger Hydra. 2 generic and a green. It has trample. Whenever a player casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Mana Gorger Hydra. Just pretty good. What's the parallel of this deck? It's like a 5. Put that card back there. Don't want you seeing those right away because they're special cards. So, Cane Shaker got me this Azuri Stalker Spheres. Thank you, Cane Shaker, for upgrading the deck. Got one for the cube, too. I don't think I put in the cube yet. Has 2 generic, a blue and a green. It's a 3/3. When an Azuri Stalker Spheres enters the battlefield, you may pay 3. If you do, proliferate twice. Whenever you proliferate, draw a card. Some draw card shenanigans if it comes out. Railway Brawler. Thanks to my wife here. We got 3 generic, 2 green for a 5/5 creature. Has reach trample. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put X +1/+1 counters in it, where X is its power. Pretty solid. It has plot for 4. All right. Next 2 cards are counter things. They help with additional counters. We got Winding Constrictor. If one or more creatures would be placed on an artifact or creature you control, place that many one of those counters on them are placed +1 instead. So it's like Hardened Scales, but on a creature. But with poison counters. Conclave Mentor. Cost green and white for a 2/2. With one or more +1 counters that be put on a creature you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. So you get that many +1/+1 counters. This is like Hardened Scales. Then we got Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Thanks to HILLBILLY during a trade here. He was generous. Gave me Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Cost a butt ton. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for a 7/7 Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, you reveal the top 10 cards of your library, and you put a card of each type from among them into your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom in a random order of your library. There you go. We got Fathom Age, which is kind of an all-star in this deck. 2 generic, a green and a blue with a 1/1 evolve. Whenever a +1 counter is placed on the Fathom Mage, you may draw a card. Evolve says if a creature with bigger power or toughness enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on this creature. So, draw engine. Thanks to Cane Shaker James Willis. He's really secretly helped me build this deck. We got Hydroid Crisis, green and blue and X. Whenever you cast this spell, gain X, half of X life, and draw half X cards rounded down each time. Has Flying Trample, and when it enters the battlefield, with X +1/+1 counters. Pretty solid little card. We got Machias the Lunarch. It costs white and X. When Machias the Lunarch enters the battlefield, with X +1/+1 counters on it. Put a +1/+1 counter on Machias. Then you can tap to remove a +1 counter from Machias to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature control. Pretty solid little include here. Now a card I could probably take out of the deck. The Shy Voice of Plenty, costs 3 generic and white, flying. You planeswalkers you control, and creatures you control have hexproof. Other creatures. You pay 6 mana, put a +1 counter on each creature control. We got Necropolis Regent. Costs 3 generic, 3 black. HILLBILLY needs this card. HILLBILLY needs this card for his vampire deck.
Yep.
You didn't even read what it does yet.
Flying. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 counters on it.
Yep. Look at that. That'd be good in your vampires deck.
Yep.
Time capsule. No, I didn't have a biomass mutation. I don't even know what that card does, to be honest with you. All right. Megatron and Optimus Prime make an appearance in this deck. Yes, I wanted the Secret Lair, and I want to put them in a deck. Megatron is Blightsteel Colossus. It costs 12 mana, trample, infect, indestructible. If Megatron would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Megatron and shuffle it into its library instead. And he flips to a tank side. I like the tank side, but I like the Megatron robot mode better. Because I like the Transformer version of him. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. We got Optimus Prime in the deck. It's a Darksteel Colossus. It's 11/11. Trample, indestructible. If Optimus Prime would be put in a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Optimus Prime, shuffle into his owner's library. And he turns into a truck. I like the truck mode, but I like the robot mode better because I like Optimus Prime. Oh yeah, I don't have that. I don't know if that'd be good in this deck, but it could be. Could be. But here is Tibalt's favorite section. Now, this is my guilty pleasure. Right here, this little section here is Tibalt's section. This is dedicated to Tibalt right here. My board wipes. We got Damnation. Do-do-do-do. We got Wrath of God. Dun-da-da-da. We got Austere Command. Dun-da-da-da. We got Merciless Eviction. We got Supreme Verdict. We got Damn. And Farewell.
Wow. It's a lot of board wipes.
It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 board wipes.
It's 7 too many.
7 too many. That's actually more board wipes than I normally run in a deck. Tibalt's like, that's all. So I do got some upgrades for this deck I wanted help with. I don't know where to put them. I got Innkeeper's Talent.
Ooh.
Yeah, you were there when I opened this up.
Yep.
You got generic and a green, so that we have combat on your turn, put a +1 counter on a target creature you control. If you pay an additional green, permanent control of counters on them, award 1. If you pay 4, if one or more counters would be put on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player instead. It's really good in this deck because that 4th ability goes with poison counters.
Yep.
You got Incubation Druid, which is pretty solid for the deck. Costs a generic and a green. You tap to add mana of any color. But if there's a +1 counter on them, you add 3 mana of any one color instead. There's adapt for 3 generic and 2 green. You got Monastery Siege as a weird draw. Costs 2 generic and a blue. Monastery Siege enters the battlefield. Choose cons or dragons. Cons. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card and discard a card. So at the beginning of your turn, you're drawing 2 cards and discarding one of them. You have dragons. Spells you control. Spells your opponents cast that target you or permanent you control cost 2 or more to cast. We got a Natural Restoration. Costs a generic and a green. So return target permanent card from a graveyard to your hand. Proliferate. We have Basari's Solidarity. Put a +1 counter on each creature you control. That's really the bulk of it. Bulk of the cards that I want to put in the deck, but I don't know what to put always. SFT's rule of thumb. It's always add too many board wipes. That's right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that I want to add to the deck, but I don't know what to take out. There's creatures, there's planeswalkers. There's draw, protection, infect. That's protection. Counters. Rule number 1 is add board wipes. Board wipes. What rules do I have for making ads is long as if it pushes the deck to be faster or pushes the synergy to be more sufficient is what I look for.
I'd go sufficient.
Sufficient. Rules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have a lot of removal in this deck, surprisingly. I got more board wipes than I do removal. They got 4 tutors, which is pretty impressive. Or 3 tutors for my budget. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 spells of ramp me, so that's not horrible. That's probably solid right there. Just look at CMC. Okay. See, Tibalts Evil Mischief is telling me to look at CMC. All right. These bad boys are going to the end. Can you see that there? Yeah, you can see that there. It's 11, 12. Three. 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3. We have 2 ones. No soul ring in this deck. 2. Oh no! Oh no! Hi.
Hi. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to drop in unannounced like that. I figured I'd explain that comment. So you said that so I asked you what your rules were, and you said like you decide whether it's synergies or whatever, but like what are your rules for that? You know what I mean? Like, so do you look at CMC and strictly make it lower, or like, you know what I mean? How do you decide which cards you're putting in?
All right, so simple answer. Like I always look to improve the deck and its efficiency, but I also look at like, does it add to the synergy? Because I've learned through Commander Salt and stuff, like they could like rank a deck like a 5, but if its synergy's like up the chart 95%, that it runs higher than a 5.
Okay.
You know, so I try to stick with that mode of thinking.
So, but when you do that, are you looking for the salt score, or are you looking at the card itself synergistically?
Yeah, the card itself.
You're looking at just the card itself. Okay. Because I'm generally thinking, just to speed things up, I try to replace sorceries with instants if I can. And I try to replace every card that I put in. I try to put in with a lower CMC.
Right.
If I can.
I understand that logic there. That's not bad logic.
Well, it's my logic, so it doesn't necessarily make sense. But I'm just curious how other people do it, because I always, you know what I mean? I know how and why I think the way I do. I'm always curious about what people are thinking when they do and make the decisions that they do.
Well, it seems simple when you say it that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you replace something that's a sorcery with an instant,
right?
But but most instances, not in most cases, don't have multiple options, right? So
right.
I mean, like Abzan Charm's an instant, it has multiple options in it. It's kind of why I put it in the deck, just to be flexible.
Right.
But like most instances are like destroy target creature or planeswalker, destroy the counter target spell, prevent all combat damage, or make something indestructible. Where sometimes the sorcery is like, here's a plethora of options: destroy target creature, draw extra cards, do something like that, or is more flexible, which is interesting to think about. But that's what my point of view of seeing things in Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so So when it comes to efficiency, I like to think of like enchantments. Enchantments to me are the best because most enchantments do things every turn. You know,
Right.
then,
And they're tough to get rid of. People generally don't run enough enchantment removal.
right.
And so on. So yeah, I'm just curious about, like I said, how it goes. And I know this isn't hard and fast rules for me. Like I don't even follow those all the time. But
Right.
generally speaking, that's what I look for. And then the other thing is I'll grab a stack of cards that I think will be an improvement to the deck, and then I have to balance it out against, do I really play these cards? Or a lot of times I put in cards for the outside case, that 1 in a million chance that I get my backed up into a corner and I have to, like, what's the one situation where I'm going to use this? Which is a terrible habit because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't happen. But for those one time it does, since I'm not worried about winning that much, I have that like in my back pocket to where, sometimes I can be hard to kill because I've got that one card for that one situation that you never thought was going to happen. But
Right.
surprise, there's my Spore Frog, or whatever.
I remember going against an infinite Spore Frog combo where someone was playing Muldrotha and they started casting Spore Frog each turn. Oh no!
Yikes!
So yeah, there you go. So so combat damage is not the way to get rid of them.
Right. There's always should be another win condition. So let me ask you that too. What are your win conditions for this, or do you have them narrowed down?
I don't know what my win condition is. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm almost done with this. Give me a second, and I'll think about.
No. Answer me now, quick, hurry. Pressure.
That's I'm gonna place that as a 4 because I play that as a board wipe more often. As a 4, that is a 6. That's a 6. That is a 4, and that is a 4. All right. So there's no direct win condition in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
I did take out the cheesy win condition, the 1 blue-green enchantment that says if you have 20 plus counters on it, you win the game. Because I found that put too much of a focus on me and didn't really do anything good for the deck.
Okay.
Right. You know what I'm talking about there.
Yep. Bio Visionary, or what is it? I know which one you're talking about though.
Right.
Yeah.
So looking at my mana base, my 3s and 4s take up most of the bulk. My 1s are closer to the bulk, and everything else is less. But I got this. But here's what I like to do when I do this. Like I got 5 mana and greater. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards that cost 5 or more mana. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 cards that cost 4 to 3 mana. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards that are 2 mana. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are mana. So no matter what, I'm not really doing anything till turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this case, like the turn 3 slot is solid, but I'd have to find a way to add more cheaper stuff.
Right.
Or better stuff. So I guess the best way to look at this is look at my 4 and 5 drops. Well, mainly my 4 drops to put in these 2 cards. Innkeeper's Talent. At the move your upkeep combat, put a +1 counter on target creature control. That card's good.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't want to take away from that. No, I want to keep that there. Probably take out Biomaster's Mutation. The 4-drop. And I could always put it back in. That's the beautiful thing. I could always take out a board wipe too.
No, never.
That's a sin in our community.
You take 5 board wipes out.
Says the person who hates board wipes. Board wipes the crap out of your competition, right? So if I take out that creature, I put in Innkeeper's Talent. Innkeeper's Talent strengthens the theme of counters I'm going on and adds to the counters. I see.
So both early game and late game, there's a payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I fully class out Innkeeper's Talent, I basically got a doubling season.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Because doubling season is a card I wish I had, but not for this deck. My only role for this deck that's serious about not taking stuff out is not taking out the Transformer cards, because I got them specifically for this deck because I want to Megatron this deck and I don't want to put a pretty Optimus Prime in a binder.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you send me 5 board wipes, I'll send you a doubling season.
Send me 5 board wipes? Well, you didn't say they had to be good. I got plenty of board wipes. I guarantee you. Like I pulled out like 5 board wipes for Kalia, and they were bad. Like bad. Like one cost like 3 white pips, destroyed all non-token creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're down on that, I will send you 5 board wipes for a double.
I'm just kidding.
All right. But earlier today I did put Evolution Witness in there because you reminded me of it, Tibalt. That's why I thought about you. Well, I got more cards over here. I thought about you. I'm like, he asked if I needed one. I'm like, no, I don't. I have one. All right. The 3s, okay, 3s are plentiful. I got 2 drops. So I got more 2 drops. So 2s, 3s, and 4s are higher. All right, 1, 2, 3. So I gotta consolidate this because my board state is looking pretty bad. All right, so 2s and 3s are about matched. Let me count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 2s. So that replacing that one card's CMC was actually pretty good.
And a lot of those were two casting cost mana rocks, so that will get you faster to your mid to late game.
Yeah, and I don't have Soul Ring in this deck.
No, you
on
don't.
Purpose. The reason why I don't have Soul Ring in this deck is because Soul Ring doesn't produce color.
Right.
So my CMC is looking pretty good here. And my 4 drops are pretty solid. So if I take a board wipe, it has to be from the heavier end, which is sad because Austere Command solid, Merciless Eviction solid, and Farewell solid.
I know a creature unique for this deck.
Yeah, I do too, and I don't have it.
The Green Overlord.
I was thinking of Bristly Bill, but okay.
Yeah. Well, see, the Green Overlord gives you free mana that taps for any color.
The Green Overlord, the one from you're talking about the Green Overlord from Duskmourn?
Yep.
The one that's basically like a primeval type but fixed.
Overlord of the Haunted Wood.
Yeah.
Haunted Woods. Overlord of Haunted Woods.
I don't remember the name of it right offhand, but I remember it's the green one. It creates a land called Everything.
Yeah, it creates a land token.
Yeah, whenever Overlord of the Haunt Woods enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token named everywhere that is a plant that is of every basic land type.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So my question is, all right, maybe this is a dumb question, but Tibalts here, and he's pretty mad.
I can do some dumb questions.
Right?
Yeah, I got
So
some dumb answers.
I have asceticism, which gives all my stuff hexproof, all my other permanents hexproof. And I have Shallai Voice of Plenty, which gives my planeswalkers and creatures and me hexproof. Do I take these out because there's only 2 of them in a 99 card deck?
So, because I play against you, yes, I would absolutely take those out. That is the easiest question I could ever answer. Get that crap out of there so I can target you. So the obvious answer is then no. I don't know. Do you need both of them? I don't know how often do they come up in the games?
Not often. Because the one thing I do need is better draw. Or not better draw, more draw.
See, that's a really good question. That would stump me, and that's something that I would have to do. I like the asceticism in there. I'm not sure I like the other one.
All right, so the reason why Shallai is kind of hard because it costs 4 mana for a 3/4. Not only should say you planeswalkers and other creatures you control have hexproof. She has a late game effect where you can play 4 generic and 2 green to put a +1 counter on each creature you control.
It's right.
So that's a tough one. This one's a +1 counter synergy.
Right.
But like, I could take her out, drop her from a 4 to a 3 to put in Monastery Siege, which lets me draw an additional card at the beginning of each upkeep and discard a card. Or I
think that's in my uneducated opinion. That's what I would probably do. Because I think it would get you to the cards you need faster. And I don't know. I just feel like you would get targeted more with Shallai, or people would target Shallai to get rid of it.
Right.
You're stopping an enchantment for an enchantment, but that's just, like I said, that's just my best guesstimation of what I would do.
Yeah, Bobus, what's up? Welcome to the show, Bobus. All right, now I'm looking through my binder. See if there's anything fun. Got Copy Enchantment. I got Leyline of Anticipation, which is pretty bad in this deck. Got 2 extra copies of Atraxa.
Boo. Yeah, you should get rid of those.
This one was mailed to me from the other end of the state. This one was mailed to me from another end of the state. Another state.
Nice.
But another thing is, I can put that in, right? One target artifact. I can put in a Tamio to you just whisper no like you hate Tamio.
No, I just said, Tamio, yeah.
Because she taps up to 1 target artifact or creature and it doesn't tap there and it controls next untap stat.
Yeah, that's a good little that's a good little thing to have. Little backup.
But the thing is, she costs 5 mana, but about 4 mana if completed. Then I'm just reading her card, and she says exile an online permanent card with mana value X or less from a graveyard, create a token that copy of that card. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't draw spells. Well, she does draw if she gets to her ultimate. That's a lot of work around to get to the draw. That's a really fun commander. We'll put that put to the side for a moment. You get to see what's in my binder. Yeah.
I love that Elixir of Immortality.
I know, such a good card. Underrated.
For sure.
Well, I like this card. I'm going to put it in my Tibalt deck when I...
No, that is awful. I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
You hate the guy.
Yeah, he is so good.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too good.
Put him at Tibalt. Well, I thought you'd be happy and put in a themed towards you.
I'm thrilled to death you're putting it in a Tibalt deck. I hate that I'm going to have to play against that at some point.
Tibalt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one. Target opponent. All right. Sorry. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. Until in a turn, that player can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of their library anytime. You may play the top card of their library, and you may spend mana as though it was mana to cast it.
What is that?
It's some evil lurkingness and
Oh, that card. Oh, gross.
I'm just trying to see if like I'm looking through here. I wish that was not banned in Commander.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can put in a control magic. Always do that.
What's the one next to it?
This card?
Yeah. Song of Creation?
It's from Ikoria. It's a Song of Creation.
Yeah, okay.
It's a teamer colored card. It says that you may play additional lands on your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand.
Oh, okay.
I've never liked that card.
Yeah, that card's really fun.
Yeah, it may be fun, but I like having a hand sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can pat yourself on the back. All right, I don't know what's in here. That's interesting. Cost 5 mana. That's basically a board wipe. I need a red-black talisman. I can't wait to have money on a card to shop at Tibalts store.
Woohoo!
Yeah, because his link's in the description below for those people who don't know.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that,
dude. It's legitimately in my default uploads. It's in there, so every time I copy it over, it's there.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah. So even when you're not there,
yay!
Rafik of the Mini. I love that card. Got 3 trees.
That's a terrible deck. It's a terrible deck.
Sure is.
If you hate that deck, you're gonna hate dog meat.
Yes.
See, I'm looking. I really just don't have a lot of blue draw. Binding the Tassel costs 4 mana, and it draws on combat damage. That might be an upgrade for the deck. It still wouldn't change the 4-drop. It'd be an extra blue pip instead of 1 white.
How often do you upgrade your decks?
Not very much. Why?
Just wonder. Just curious as to like what's your like I said, I'm always interested in what people are thinking and why. Why do you find the time to upgrade them, or do you come across the card and go, oh my gosh, this has to go in there? What else should go in there? Or do you just like,
well, if I get a card and I'm like, that has to go in a deck, I think sometimes it takes me like 2 weeks to think of the right deck to go into. Like right now, this 3-tree city right here.
Yeah.
I have 2 tribal decks, and I don't know which one to put it in. I just put one in a dinosaur deck, but I don't know if I want it in my zombie deck. I don't know if I want it in another dinosaur deck. I have no clue.
I didn't even put my 3-tree city in a deck yet.
Yeah, that'd fit perfectly.
I'm in the same predicament.
Like that'd work great in your vampires or your Warhammer deck.
Yep.
I don't think your Warhammer deck needs any more help. Yeah, you should maybe stop working on that
one. I haven't done much work to it.
No, that's what I mean. It's bad news, man, playing against that.
Sometimes
it can be.
How
many decks do you have these guys? How much do you?
How many what?
How many commander decks do you have at this point?
Probably not as much as you.
Probably not, but that's not necessarily a good thing that I have that many either. I'm finally going to start taking some decks apart and some consolidating, doing that stuff. So I'm just curious though. How many?
I got 13 decks.
13. Okay. What about you, Hillbilly?
I got about 6 or 7.
Okay. You're going to have to catch up.
Yep. I got to catch up with commander decks, just like Taurus has to catch up with subs.
We got to get you both to that 1,000, but I want to see Hillbilly get there first.
I know.
I want to see Taurus get there first so he can wear a wig.
we want Hillbilly to shave off the hair.
I was going to say, we want you to go first so you can cut the hair off and make his wig.
No, I'm not going to wear someone else's hair like that. I got a planeswalker here. Great Power Stone. It's an artifact that has tapped to add 1 mana. Can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. That's stupid. Power Stones only cast artifacts.
October's best time to go look for a wig.
Yeah, you can find it cheap now.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do next month. Look for a wig.
Right.
Just for super fast.
Right. All right. So I found two possible cards. We got Monastery Siege. We got Bite of Thassa, which costs the same amount, and Tameo, which costs 1 more but can cost the same. Now, but is it worth it? The deck runs pretty good in general.
How many games have you played with it?
Like 5.
Yeah.
And the only time I lost was when someone blew up my lands.
Ah.
So I have perfect mana fixing in this deck.
Okay.
And by perfect, I mean I have not only the artifacts, I have plenty of tri-lands in my deck. I got Murmuring Boss, Opulent Palace,
Okay.
Fire's Headquarters, Sandstep Citadel, Arcane Sanctum, Seaside Citadel, Rafine's Tower, Zardoz Triumph. You know, I got Cybertron. For basic dual lands, I got Hinterland Harbor, Sunpetal Grove, the Shining Shadow Snarl, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Lionel Waste, City of Brass, Prairie Stream, Exotic Orchard, because the Exotic Orchard's actually good in a 4-color deck.
For sure, yeah.
Choke Estuary, Yavamaya's Coast, Isolated Chapel, Nurturing Peatland, Necroblossom Snarl, Glacial Fortress, Fabled Passage, Drowned Catacomb, and Gavany Township for synergy.
Now, how many of those are tap lands, though?
A lot of them are tap lands.
So you don't have any spelunking in there or a tiller engine?
I don't have Spelunking in here. Oh,
I'm just curious because that's something that I've added to my decks that are multicolored lately, just to make it a little bit breathe easier.
You're making me do research.
Sorry. You knew the risk when you invited me.
I know. I invited someone with brain trust.
Well, somebody's going to make problems for you. Enjoy the pain of others.
All right. Why didn't I organize this by color like I did the other booster box? It's such a pain in the butt.
You're going to have to do like me and enlist my wife to help me sort through all of them.
My wife wouldn't do that. She's like, I don't want to look at Magic cards. She plays Magic every once in a while, but...
Okay. I was going to say, too bad we didn't live closer. Lori just said that she'd help sort. She loves looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it for hours.
My wife's the same way. She loves looking at Magic cards.
Yeah.
That's why she steals all my art cards.
Exactly.
But I don't care about that.
Is she saving them in a binder or anything?
Yeah. She's getting her binder to put them in, but right now,
Cool.
if she gets doubles on the art cards, get an art card.
Nice.
I don't care. I'll just give them to her.
Yeah.
All right, I did organize some of this, apparently. All my foils are up front.
If I can't play with a card, I don't want it.
Got it. That's probably the best way to look at this, the best way to approach the game, but I didn't. And I've got 30 years or had 30 years worth of stuff stacked up in little piles all around the house.
Wow.
So, all right. So, okay, this is more organized. All right, I did organize half this. What's up with the cards in the back? I don't know. You got bipolar or something.
I'm gonna get me a bunch of binders and separate all my cards by color in a binder.
Right.
but I'm gonna have to have at least 2 binders for each color because I'm gonna make one for trade and one to keep.
That's a good idea. I should do that too. I've never been into trading cards myself, despite it being a trading card game. I want all the cards, and I don't want to trade them to anybody.
You don't want to trade them, but you'll sell them.
That's right.
Give me.
Give me cash so I can buy more cards.
All right, more cash, more cards. You can't tap that art.
Exactly.
On in here again.
I don't know where my Spelunking is. I know I have one. I have cards everywhere, man.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Like, I can't show you because the cord won't reach, but I got cards here, I got cards there, I got cards everywhere.
And I only got a small collection right now.
Give it another couple of months. It'll grow exponentially.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for it to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already collecting cards because I'm opening a box of Bloom Barrel up on Force's channel. Next month, I plan on opening a box of Dustborn.
Nice.
It doesn't work. See, note scout. Some might be in here. This was parts for dog meat.
I might have a Spelunking. I'm not for sure.
Oh, my lord. I don't know. I need to. I know it's going to take forever. Organize the stuff. Like I build decks, but like what happens? I pull out every card I think might be good in a deck,
Mm-hmm.
and I put them in a box like this.
Right.
Then I build the deck, and these are like the extra parts.
Right.
And then I just leave them there.
Yep.
Blessed Hydra's growth. Enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter enchant creature at the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1 counter enchant. See, I could be running that too.
Mm-hmm.
The way I do it is, Tortoise has helped me on this before, but we'll go through my cards. He'll say, "Oh, you need that for that deck," so I'll set it to the side.
Right.
Then I'll put it up, and then I forget where I put it at.
I knew exactly where you were going the second you said that, because I do the same thing. I've got little piles, and I'll come across it later. Like, what were these 5 cards for? They were supposed to be in some deck, but dang it, which one? And then I'll go out and buy some more. What the heck? I was gonna say that Tiller Engine would be another one, but it's kind of switched places now. At first, I got the Tiller Engine, and now Spelunking is cheaper.
But also, it does not help when you got multiple black decks and they're black cards.
That's exactly right.
All right, this is a black card. Is it going this black deck or this black deck? I don't know.
Do you have super fast? Do you have a deck you think of as a premium deck? Do you have one that you've tried to foil out or that you lean towards for putting more foils in?
Yep. There's one deck I specifically have that I'm trying to foil completely out or get alternate arts for.
Yeah.
That would be Tulane.
Tulane, that's right. Yeah.
And that's because it all started on accident. Like I built Tulane, but all the pieces I got, I don't could get in foils for my friends because they only had foil versions.
Mm-hmm.
When I realized that the deck was mainly foil and alternate arts, I'm like, dude, I've gone down a path.
Yeah. What about you, Hillbilly? Do you have any yet that you've started to foil out?
Nope,
not yet.
not yet.
I had that with my Lord Windgrace and stuff. It just coincidentally, some people gave me a couple of cards and stuff, and they were from the Commander Masters, and they were just foil. I mean, they were cheap ones or whatever, but they were foil. And like you said, that just kind of started me down that path that it's like, well, I might as well put this in and might as well put this in and make it all premium.
Right.
As much as I can.
Yep. Like, even all the lands in my Tulane deck are foil or alternate art of some sort.
Nice.
All the basics.
Nice.
Then when I get my cards from from Captain Waffles, I have a shockland coming in that will go on that deck.
Ooh.
One, it'll improve the deck, and two, it's full art. It's a full art breeding pool.
Oh, very nice.
Builder's Talent. It's looking through other cards that were selected for dog meat. I can't believe how many cards I have set aside for this thing. I just did nothing with it. Oh, look at the Spore Frog. Spore Frog. Oh, I just don't know where the Spelunking is. I know I had one. I thought I had two, but I know I had one. I just don't know where the heck it went.
Well, just the thought that it would help those lands, those tap lands, come in just a little bit quicker.
Well, Tibalt did twist my arm, make me come all the way over in California, pick them up, bring them to your house, and so he could steal those spelunkings from you.
Right. Well, it's quite the drive from where you live to California and drive all the way back here, which is a 2-day trip nonstop.
It was worth it for the spelunkings.
Yeah.
Surprised I didn't catch it because if I were you, I'd been tired by the time I got home. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Cane Chicker. I know the guy you're talking about. Cane Chicker says he knows a guy who has a fully decked out, blinged Duretti deck, and it's worth over $10,000.
Ooh, wow.
The guy he's talking about, I don't know if he owns a company or I think he owns a company, but basically rebuilds houses, fix houses and stuff, and makes a lot of money doing that, so he can afford it.
Nice.
Like when we had the last retro, he got paid lots of money to help fix people's houses.
Wow.
That's pretty nuts. Insanity. Insanity. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yikes. I didn't mean to hijack your stream here or to get you off track.
I'm not off track.
Okay.
Well, it's just a chat show. Look, dude, I'm here for a while. So
I was gonna say I'm here till my pizza gets here.
Your pizza. I want pizza. What are you ordering me a pizza?
We had a barbecue chicken pizza.
Ooh, nice.
And some half order of Mojo potatoes.
Woo.
Well, that ain't Domino's then.
Nope, not Domino's. There's a local place out here called Papa Guido's.
Ah.
Yeah.
So how did your thing go?
My little procedure?
Yeah.
Yes. I had a brief kidney biopsy. I say brief. It was an outpatient thing. So, I mean, I went in. I was in for, I don't know, maybe 8 hours, 6 or 8 hours.
Right.
But it went fine. Went okay and stuff. I'm recovering from the bruising of them not finding the vein. I warned the nurse when she went up to me and stuff that as soon as you tell me that you're going to look for a vein and stuff, my veins retreat.
Yeah.
They disappear up into my arm. You're not going to find them. The other nurse is like, well, put it in his hand. And she's like, no, I got this. I've got the little laser light here. I can see where they are. Sure enough, after 3 tries of poking at him, she's like, yeah, I'm going to do it in his hand.
Yeah.
Great.
See, the nurse got in trouble one day at the hospital because my wife has veins that are like impossible to find.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? They put a needle in her arm. It was draining blood, but they actually found the needle after like 5 attempts.
Ooh.
But the needle went through both sides of the vein and caused a blood clot.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So then that's because her veins are hard to find, and once they drew some blood, they did it wrong.
Right. Wow. You didn't know this was going to be a horror Duskmorn podcast, huh?
Oh my lord. I am definitely intrude. Do I really have 13 decks? I think so. 2. That's a deck down there. Oh, one of the decks I counted as a giveaway deck, so I have 12 decks.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I can give away a Rafika the mini deck when I get to 1,000 subscribers.
That's right. Yeah.
Nope, I don't know where Spelunking is, and there's other places I could look, but I'm not going to look for them there.
I was going to say, if that's causing you to miscount and confusion with how many decks you have, you could just send it now.
Oh, yeah. Send it now.
Yeah, just go ahead and send it to me now. That's fine. You can do that.
So the deck is all sleeved up, and it's in a purple deck box. Hold on, I need to fix shenanigans here. You go over there. I'm trying to find it. And I even put Nadu in the deck.
Wow, nice.
I have Nadu for it. And because Nadu is good.
Yeah.
I have another Nadu. It would have been worth money if it wasn't banned from banned in modern.
Right.
But where's the deck?
Too broken.
What?
Nadu was too broken.
All right. So the deck is sleeved, but like when you get the deck, you'll get 3 copies of Rafika the Mini. You'll get this special version. You'll get this Masters version, double Masters version signed.
Sweet.
Then you'll get a copy of the original version.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get commander options. And I'm slowly working on a sideboard, even though sideboards are not legal. Guild Spire Avenger. These are cards I took out of the deck that might be good for later.
Okay.
You got Master of the Mast. You got Castia Cultivator and Galea Kindler Hope as 3 alternate commander options for the deck. Plus, all the deck, the entire deck works around these 3 commanders and Rafik. Oh
wow!
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, because Castia works with Bestow. Bestow works on attacking with 1 creature. Restrid works as protection for the deck, and Kalia lets you get your artifacts and equipments off your equipments and your enchantments off your deck. So you get a pretty good deal here. Plus, you get cards like Vinithrope, some special cards. I know he's not super cheap. He's like 75 cents.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Death Touch and Hexproof.
Yeah.
You get a full Enchantress pack in here.
I like it.
You're getting a good card like Noble Hierarch, which is like $12.
Yeah.
Right now. Or might be a little more because she hasn't been printed in a couple of months. But
Sweet.
she's $12 when I got her. Getting Retether, Finest Hour. There's Nadu. Oh, that's where I put the Golden Teltron. I couldn't find this card for the deck I wanted to put in. I want to put a copy.
Oh, wait. Look at those sweet sleeves.
Yeah, but I'm getting to it. But I'm just showing you the showcase of the deck for you and everybody else watching.
Nice.
Like, ooh, let's get him there. You got Eldrazi Conscription in here. You got a tutor package in here. You got Idyllic Tutor, Open the Armory. You got Heliod's Heliod's Pilgrim. Tutor for things.
Wrath of God, nice.
Yeah,
Always
you saw the Wrath of God?
Oh yeah, well I'm going to spot the board wipes.
Right. Winds of Abandon. Time Wipe.
My wife says that's nothing to be proud of.
you got Mantle of the Ancients, which is a really solid card. Audacity, Rancor. And so you got all the cards for a good deck. Plus you got the sweet sleeves.
Yes.
Right. The sweet sleeves right there. Boom, boom. All the sweet sleeves are going to be are a case in the deck. Right. But you also get the playmat, the tortoise playmat.
Nice.
So if you win and you don't already have one, you'll be getting another one. You'll be getting a new one, all new one.
Cool.
So it'll be decked out. So that's the cool thing about that. So you're getting a game night ready to go kind of experience.
Yes.
playmat sleeve deck. And the deck's tried and true. I played it. It's about a power 5-6 deck.
Okay.
So it's fairly pre-con level.
Are you basing that on Commander Salt, or are you calling that based on just how it feels?
How it feels.
Okay.
But like it also is one of those things where it can pull off. But see, when I built my main Rafik in the mini deck, when I first built it, either one really quick, or it got hammered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was that, and I've fixed the deck since then, but it would go really quick or it gets stalled if I can't remove a player by a certain time. I was done for.
Right.
This deck I built to be more patient, more like, oh, I can stay with the game. I can play something every turn. So, it's not as powerful as my Rafik deck, but it has more longevity game-wise in the Rafik deck.
Okay, I was going to ask you whether that made you a target playing that based on the commander or based on the deck itself.
Yeah, I see where that is. So, yeah, Cane Chicker's all sad because I put Nadu in the deck. So back to the question I had is I'd take out Shalai Voice of Plenty. And I think I am, but I'm not going to change it to converted mana cost at the moment. And by the way, this deck's in the sweet sleeves too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put in Bite Thassa to give me some extra draw power there. Then that takes a 4-drop, puts it in 4 drops. Then I got too many pet cards in this deck. See, Megatron and Optimus Prime are pet cards.
Right.
Atraxa Grand from Unifier is a pet card. She's pretty solid, but let's see. I'm actually going to take out the Zuri Stalker's Fury. Sorry, James. I got to do it.
Yeah.
And I am going to put a Monastery Siege in here to turn 4-drop into a 3-drop. Now, this Zuri Stalker's Fury is pretty good. Whenever you play for, you draw a card, but he costs 4 mana, but 5, 6, 7, which you only get the full value out of him. Let's see. But, like, my board wipes are too important to take out, I feel. Because, like,
I'm having a hard time arguing with that. I mean, because I'm gonna say, like, realistically, like maybe that's okay if you use them judiciously. Maybe you could get by with less of them, but it's really hard for me to say that just because it's board wipes.
right. Well, not only that, it's just like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 4-drop board wipes. Which is pretty solid.
Here's the question then that I've been asking myself also lately is how fast are my opponents recovering from the board wipes?
True. No, I actually think I could take out a board wipe.
It hurts my heart to hear you say that.
I bet, but like,
but no, I mean, I think I agree with you. I think I agree.
I got Farewell, Merciless Eviction, Austere Command. Farewell is obviously the best one.
Yeah.
Merciless Eviction exiles all artifacts, all creatures, all enchantments, or all planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Austere Command lets me destroy all creatures power 3 or less, or power 3 or 4 or greater, or all enchantments, or all artifacts, or any mix and match.
Yeah. Oh, my pizza's here. Excuse me 1 second.
All right.
With the keyboard.
How you hanging in there, Hillbilly?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty spicy. Yeah. I'm going to take out Austere Command. And put a...
Someone say that hurt your heart. What did someone say that hurt your heart? Oh, oh my gosh. But yeah, it could take me a long time to recover from a board wipe, but the people you normally play with doesn't take them time at all. Are you playing Legend Cave? If so,
That's
you're
funny.
wasting your, you may as well not even board wipe, honestly. Yeah. Sometimes it hurts yourself.
Well, that's why the exile.
Yeah.
That's funny. 1, 2.
Oh, I'm in a tournament and I have to do a. Sorry. Not ready. I'm just not quite ready.
That's funny.
Yep.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's hilarious.
Yep.
I think I'm almost done with this thing. I have to do 7 rounds or 7 levels, and I think I'm in first place. What is this? What? Come on. I don't have time for this.
All right, see.
Oh, I only have to do 1 more. I'm getting some.
Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4.
Terrible. Sorry for that.
You're good. We heard the whole conversation.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. I forgot to hit mute on the mic.
Yeah, like we heard the whole conversation. Like, why did you say it broke your heart? And you're like, oh, she was talking about, yeah, like in our play group, people just rebuild so quick. It's sometimes
That's right. I have to go for exile effects now because just board wipes just don't do it anymore.
Right. So I ended up putting I have to find it right now. I'm trying to do a creature count because I want to make sure my creatures are good. Which is I did put a creature in. Where did I put it? Oh, 2 drops. Put an incubation druid in there for a mana rule dork. It taps out 1 mana of any color, but if there's a +1 counter on it, it taps for 3 color of 1 mana, 1 color of 3 mana, and it has a tap for 3, so more counter synergies, but gives me more ramping, so I can get to my big spell. So I guess one of my win conditions is Megatron, or something like that. I'm doing a creature count, so I did take out a board wipe. Oh, I got 1/1 drop creature. Yay! But it's more draw to the deck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 creatures. That can't be all the creatures I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember those are creatures? None of those are creatures. Oh, two of those are creatures.
How do you divide an artifact creature? Do you define it as a creature or an artifact?
Depends on the synergy. Like it's a creature if it cares, if it's just a creature, or if your deck cares more about artifacts, then it's an artifact.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. 19 is kind of low for creatures. Atraxa is the main creature feature. I think I do take out Corrupted Conscience. Because it costs 5 mana. But I'd just be putting something back in. Wait, my 4 drops. There are 4 drops in the creatures? No, I took the 4 drops out of the creatures out of the 4 drops. Alright. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I think I take out Corrupted Conscience. And I do believe I put a creature in its place. And I think I do put Shy Voice of Plenty back in. Because it adds to the effect of having hexproof or any stuff. Then it lowers a 5-drop to a 4-drop.
That
My
seems
friend.
good.
Yeah, I think that actually tunes up the deck. Because we needed the 20 creature. Because your deck, because having less than 20 creatures is rough in your deck. Ah, yeah. Checker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 creatures in the deck. That gives me a chance of drawing creatures throughout the game. I like it.
Are you gonna be trying this game out soon, or trying the deck out?
Yeah, this week I'm gonna play it. Why? You're gonna hide while I try to play this deck?
Heck yes, I am definitely out of here for. I'm going on vacation, so I won't be around to play until the weekend. So maybe on the weekend.
Maybe it's Saturday.
I wasn't going to talk about this, but my
Yeah,
wife
I'm
did
going on
make some
vacation
improvements.
too, so I don't have to play this deck.
My wife made some improvements to her human deck, so I might be wanting to bust that out again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Trigger, do you feel guilt for moving that creature?
Hmm.
I think since it's the hexproof one and there's already a hexproof gallery in there, the M word I can't think of. Asceticism in there, A word. Asceticism's in there. Having doubles of an effect strengthens the deck is like a little thing. Double the effect strengthens the effect. Double the effect strengthens the deck. Having builds consistency, so I think that it helps protect my board in certain times. That's why I put it back in there, and I'm like, well, 5-drop for 2-drop. Trust me. Corrupted Conscience is a pet card of mine. Losing it made me feel bad. Taking it out made me feel disgusting. But the mana curve is way better. Thanks to everybody. Tibalt talking me through. It's a random pile of cards. Like I just
We need
pulled
to
it
we need to do another stream when we work on one of Hillbilly's decks.
Right?
I know the perfect name for that deck.
What's that?
Board Wipe King.
That's not Board Wipe King. Not Board Wipe King. I took out a Board Wipe. All right.
Yeah, the LGS, they do accuse me of playing Board Wipe Tribal.
Board Wipe Tribal. She's like I have the commander for Board Wipe Tribal. Don't tip me. If I had the money, I'd build Board Wipe Tribal just for the memes. You know what I'm saying? Because some board wipes are worth money. A lot of board wipes are worth like $3 to $5. Some of them worth $2. Some of them worth $7. It's not cheap in the end. I think if Super Fast Horse gets 1,000 subscribers before Hillbilly should have to get that tattoo when he shaves his head. The tattoo, what?
Nice. That
Yeah,
SFT
what
up there.
tattoo?
That's funny because I'm moving my mouse over it, but you guys can't see it. The SFT on the back of your playmat there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
That tattoo? Don't tempt me with a good time now, because I might do that.
Oh no, then I have to I don't know what that would mean. I'd have to feel very honored that you got that tattoo.
Well, you just have to reciprocate. I think you'd look fine with that little Hillbilly tattooed on the back of your head.
Right?
Yeah. Have Hillbilly's logo tattooed on the back of your head would be awesome.
Yep.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now I gotta put these cards back in the binder. Yep. No, I reciprocate by putting it. I don't even have a single tattoo. Unless you want to count this and that grease scar I got the other day from bacon. All right. Sorry, I'm just putting these back in.
Yeah, I think the best thing would be getting the tattoo on camera.
I'd be trying. First of all, I have a hard time sitting still for anything. But still, in general.
Yeah, I was only able to set for about an hour. The chaos symbol that I have on my my forearm tattoo, that only took about an hour, but I had reached my limit right about the time that was he was done with that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a crazy deck experience. How do you guys like that? I mean, Tibalts wants to face it because he's like, if I could be any of Tortoise's deck.
I don't think that happens that often.
What up, zombie?
Oh, okay.
That would boast the crap out of SFT sub count if that was in play. Right? But I don't think my wife would like me having a tattoo on my head. Like probably an arm. Be like hillbilly, and people be like, you think you're a hillbilly? What's that?
Just show my tats off. I got this one. One here. One here.
I can't even tell what that one is.
I was drunk when I got this.
That is skull with yin yangs.
Yep.
Almost look like the Red Skull. Say get that tattoo. I get the SFT tattoo. Yeah, for sure. My wife said I wouldn't stay still for the SFT tattoo on the back of the head, and I'm like, I'd try. I mean, it's a simple tattoo.
Yeah, I like tattoos. So that's why I said, don't tempt me.
Got some sick mall. I should have recorded a video. I got a cop blue Italian white border artist proof and black border Japanese artist proof. Nice.
Cool.
If you got 1,000 subs before Hillbilly, then Hillbilly gets that tattoo.
Why do I gotta get punished? I think Tortoise should get a tattoo of my logo if he gets to 1,000 before me.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not getting a color tattoo for my first tattoo. That's a lot of work.
Nah, it ain't.
That's a lot of money too. It's a lot of money.
For me, I
Guess how
was
much I
allergic to
paid?
the red.
You'd never guess how much I paid for this.
$80.
Less.
Really?
You know, when's the last time you got a tattoo to even know how much it cost?
It's been a while, but still, I paid less than $80 for that.
But tattoos like that cost like $80 nowadays.
I gave less than 40 for this.
Oh,
Wow.
were you in prison?
Nope. You want to know how much I paid for it?
20
How much?
bucks?
Nope, less.
Free.
Yep,
Yeah.
free.
Wow. Did
Buddy
you know
of mine
somebody
did it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right after I got after I had my brain aneurysms, I ended up in a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
When I ended up in the homeless shelter, I met this guy that he used to be, he was a tattoo artist. He ended up becoming homeless. So he came to the homeless shelter, and I made friends with him, and he gave me that tattoo.
Nice.
He gave me that one. He also gave me my daughter's initials.
Nice. Well, it's a good thing you did a good job.
Yeah.
Cool. My problem was I was allergic to the red that they put in mine.
Uh-huh.
So my entire arm broke out all the way up to my shoulder.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I won't be getting any color tattoos anytime soon.
Well, you
Could be
know,
just the red dye too, though.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just the red dye.
But you may not be allergic to the other dye.
Yeah. I'm a little hesitant to find out though.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
oh, there you are. There you are.
Well, I'm gonna bail out, guys. I got a pizza here waiting for me,
All right.
talking
All
to
right.
me. But thanks for having me on, and thanks for showing off your deck and your
Yeah.
upgrades.
And next
And
time I'll
talk
show
about-
off this deck.
Go.
What's that
This is
one?
my-
Simic?
That's Tulane.
Oh, Tulane. Oh, your baby.
Yeah. So I'll just do a video showing it off because it's full of pretty cards.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
But we're going to actually end the show soon.
All
Tibalts and
right.
I will probably do something a little later, but this is a deck tech video that's gone way overboard. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Keep an eye on the lookout. Probably do another live. So hang out. Be cool.
See you, Cane Shaker. See you,
Later,
Four
everybody.
Keeps.
Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for liking. Thank you guys for being members. Remember, Pop Tarts. Pop Tarts.
Here's my Pop Tart.
Yeah, I need to make myself dinner before I go live, so I need to make a sandwich or something. So peace out, everybody. Be awesome and keep an eye out. Later
Take care.
on.
Bye.
Woo. Woo.